So I made it to Joe's transmission, and I'm glad I pulled over. It wouldn't have made it. It got real crunchy. So I've got Benoit coming down with the Ford and Gene's trailer to get the car home. There's the car. And then this gets worked on Tuesday because they're closed because spring break. So I guess today is when I'll be answering all the quotes and all of that. Maybe I'll work on the layout for Enviate Haltech stuff.
All right, so I haven't been to the shop. Cody got back from the weekend from a long trip and he said there's something in the driveway. Oh, yeah, there's definitely something in the driveway, all right. So you got that here, but I heard that was quite a...
Yeah, so it's a risk taking a new vehicle, well not new used vehicle across the country. They made it, but as you can see from the video, it broke down in Pittsburgh, well Butler, Pennsylvania. So the gearing on that truck was super low, or high I guess, whatever. I could only do 70 miles an hour at 2,700 RPM. We're basically on the limiter. The input bearings, input shaft bearings, wasted, so took out the whole gear set. So it's done, new transmission. So the shop, Joe's transmission, they're in the truck right now. They just found out the rear end is a 617, which is super...
Yeah, stupid.
Super short gearing. So they're going to put a 336 in there. I'm waiting on pricing. But so new transmission, new gear, new rear end, and they're going to do a clutch while they're in there because I guess it's $800 and it's pretty cheap. And they're only charging me $800 in labor. So do it. And that's for everything. $800 for everything. So I got stuff to do. So I didn't want to limp it back and have to deal with it. So car's back. Waiting on them to finish that, and then I'll have to run down, take a BMW or something down and haul it back. Instead of 2,700 RPM at 70 miles an hour, I'm going to be at 1,400 RPM at 70.
Big difference.
Big difference. A lot less stress on everything. So that's going to be good. So money well spent. So, and again, I got the truck so cheap, even with these brand new stuff I'm doing, it's still so cheap. So I don't even care. You still couldn't touch a truck for... No, and I knew it was going to be problems, and that's why we test. So I've been waiting on a gearbox, and basically October, didn't get the first one. I heard Albin's may be refunding me the deposit, maybe today, which I'll confirm in the next video. Because guess where the SADAV's at?
Where?
Illinois.
Oh, so it's close.
Cleared customs. It might be here tomorrow.
Oh boy.
If they get it out on a truck today, this morning it cleared customs. So if they get it out on a truck today, that means be tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
it's
Chicago's next day for any ground truck. So if not, it'll be Thursday.
Oh, still.
So that's gonna elevate a whole lot of stuff. Well, we got some other stuff that you haven't even seen, Mitch.
No, I haven't. So what?
Well, okay. So here's Ferris's wing, his rear wing. You can walk around and get beauty shots of that while I dig this out.
All right.
Both halves. If you film down here, you can see the ridge.
Oh,
gets caught that way, and then they get flipped and bonded.
Okay, I was like, that is really freaking wide.
That's
And he was like,
Yeah, that's what Feras said too. He's like, what the heck is gonna work?
So what do we got?
We got some good stuff.
Well, I know I'm seeing you're wearing a different hat there, thanks to Haltech.
Yeah, they sent some swag. Because they ended up sending me a lot more than we initially agreed on. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Whoa, what's this?
Whoa.
Boom.
So that's it. That's the Nexus.
Yes, that is the bad to the bone unit. Whoa, PDM.
I was gonna say that looked like PDM to me.
PDM, fully CAN integrated and stuff, so I can figure out all that. That. I'm gonna leave them in there, but I don't know if you can see.
A little bit, yeah.
It's their TPMS system.
Okay.
Tire monitoring system, which means real-time data of pressures and temperatures, at least of the air inside the tires.
That's wild.
That's going to be super valuable for testing because then we can see what pressures are doing without having to come into pits and like check and deal with all that.
Yeah.
So that's going to be huge.
That'll be wild.
Are so light, and we run a square wheel and tire setup. We do kind of chase a cold tire on the front, which may mean we run a softer compound on the front. I don't really want to downsize the tire in the front because eventually it will be all-wheel drive. But so it'd be cool to see that, and we can make changes and run like an inch of toe out or something to keep temp in it.
That's wild. Ooh.
Display.
Is this their 7 or their 8-inch?
7.
I was looking them up online. They look nasty.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's their 7.
Yeah.
So it's going to be awesome. We got to fit all this in the car. Well, basically those two things. It won't be that bad. I'm considering trying to make this part of the steering wheel, actually. So
you can always like...
That way it's...
Where's that thing?
Yeah.
Over there.
So we get the gearbox in, that's when we'll start messing with all this.
And some real big progress can start being made.
I'm not going to sleep. I've already told Suba that it's going to be... I'll see you in July.
Yeah,
Sorry, honey.
A rough couple of months.
These away, and then I'll pull out. We got sensors on sensors on sensors.
It feels like it's so much more because I don't know if you guys remember a while ago. I don't even know if we actually released that episode when they sent all the stuff for Beastie.
Yeah, COVID hit, so it was like...
Yeah.
Which we will. So Beastie's got a full Elite system with not as many cool things, but...
It's still pretty cool.
It's a nice system, so Beastie's going to run that. Look at this packaging. It's like fancy.
Woo!
So they sent me a whole bunch of random harness sleeves, so I can sleeve the harness.
Good to know.
More harness sleeve. Bunch of CAN cables. What's this? Wi-Fi antenna? Whoa. So yeah, I guess the Nexus has Wi-Fi, so you can like tune it going around the track if you're close enough.
Are you freaking kidding me?
No, seriously.
What the heck?
I had not pulled this out. This is...
Whoa.
So this whole box was like 27 pounds. I'm like, here's 20 of it.
So that's all the main wiring, eh?
So it's a universal one. So I'm gonna... honestly, I'm probably gonna be using most of that. Mm-hmm. But I gotta wire it. So that stinks.
That looks like a fun job.
Sensors. Ooh, cool. They sent me LS1 coils.
Oh, sweet.
Coils and pins, so that way I can just grip them. So it won't be that bad because they sent me a bunch of the major plugs.
So, compared to like the LSX block that you're gonna get for testing versus like the billet block, what's the biggest? I mean, like, is there really that big of a difference between the LSX block versus the LS1 block? So like some of the stuff can be plug and play, or do you really have to mess with a bunch of stuff?
It should be plug and play because they modeled their CNC block after the LSX block. So
okay.
So as far as wiring goes, it's plug and play.
Okay.
Oh, look at this fancy thing.
What's that?
I only did a 3-bar because we're so limited on torque. We don't need 30 pounds of boost. So 3-bar we can run like 24 pounds, which I don't think we're ever gonna do.
Jeez.
Not with this gearbox. Sorry, Sadev.
Next one.
Yeah, when they do a super heavy duty version for us. This is the other thing. They said when we go all-wheel drive with it.
Look at all this.
Yeah, it's just sensors on seats.
Yeah.
Huge support. So
thank you, Haltech, for all that you've done for this man and all of his endeavors.
Yeah, no kidding. So could not do it without them over the years. So, they were a heavy supporter on the first Enviate. So that was so. Oh,
so you said once you go all-wheel drive, sorry, what?
Oh, once I go all-wheel drive, Sadev said I can raise the torque limit. I don't understand why, but I guess if there's two drive pinions, whatever, 2 gears going off the main LSD, the main ring gear, apparently you can increase torque by a lot.
Oh, okay.
And we can convert that gearbox for about $2,000 to all-wheel drive.
Oh, so that'll be nice.
If we want to. Now, I'm still kind of wanting to do the hybrid setup, but something about just mechanical all-wheel drive and 1,600 horsepower and still less than like 2,200 pounds.
I'd say
tickles my fancy a little bit.
Yeah.
So imagine the launches we could do from that thing.
Imagine everything you could do with that thing.
Yeah, so that might be what we do next year. Let's see how this year goes with times and stuff. So, Connor, go catch her what Connor's doing.
Yeah,
he's working on Enviate stuff.
Let's go see what he's doing.
Enviate stuff.
What are these?
These are the radiator inlets that go into the side pods.
Okay.
On the front side, it's a big change for me because these are male molds instead of female. Instead of me laying carbon inside, I'm
doing it on the outside.
Yeah, I'm kind of wrapping it around. So
Yeah,
it's kind of what is throwing me off a little bit here. But
I was about to say, I don't think I've seen you do much of like this kind of style of laying either.
Why do I have to? He does it all now.
No, I'm saying like even before like he was here, I never saw you laying.
Everything we did was like a female mold.
Yeah.
So this is a male mold. So with the big CNC project that we're doing with Nathan, you'll see lots of male molds.
Yeah.
5. Two 5s. I'll give that hint.
2 5s.
Two 5 fingers. What's 5 and 5?
That's 10.
Yeah.
But what is the 10 in correlation to?
Cylinder number.
Oh, he said it. He said cylinders. Okay. Well.
Or intake runners, I guess. You could say. Intake runners.
Intake runners. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting for me too, because like I was saying, I haven't seen Cody do carbon on a male
mold.
A male mold. Okay.
So male sticks up, female goes in. I mean, basically.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is interesting to see.
So get these down. I want these laid by the end of today, so we can get these done.
I mean, it seems like at least every week you guys are pumping out a new part of something.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good
Oh,
progress.
that's good because we got to get those engine cover molds done. We keep screwing them up. I knocked a coffee cup on one of them, dented it. So the longer they sit around and foam, the longer we wait. So
yeah.
Then we got Vans pattern as the rest of that foam motor ready with the wings, with the new body parts. So
Yeah, you'll get that soon.
probably get that with a semi because it's a big load.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
I was gonna say it, but you beat me to it.
You gotta drop in the office. Whenever I say that, the one, that's what she said.
We'll do that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh! Yeah, that was not there when I was here last.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
So we got to do a bunch of, not a bunch, we got to do some touch-up work to it, but it turned out really good. So,
That's a big Nissan Altima part.
I know it, right?
Holy moly.
So that's good. It turned out good. It's the back half. So John gave us the go-ahead to pause on the Altima. So we're going to get this together, get carbon into it, but he wants to drive the Enviate. So he's basically like, I don't care what I got to drive. He's like, you got to get the Enviate done anyway. So he's like, get it done, bring it down. I'm going to beat this out of it.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's going to be our main tester for...
Yep. I'm going to probably get on at Gingerman on an off day, like a Tuesday afternoon or something first, just to make sure that it won't kill John.
Yeah.
And Gingerman's safer than M1 as far as you have to do something really wrong to hurt the car.
Yeah.
So I'll get a hold of Gingerman when that's ready. When the car's ready, I'll go shake it down.
That'll be a good episode. Well, it'll be good or bad.
It's probably going to be like one lap and then it's going to break down because that's how it always happens. But at least if we think like that and it doesn't do that, it's going to be a success. But
Absolutely.
yeah, the first test of the Enviate with the body on it all was July 1st, 2016. And I got to do some cool laps. And this is before the updated suspension and the rockers and all that. I think I spun it a little bit. And then after like 3 laps, it just vapor locked and shut off. So it was fun. So we fixed that and went back. Just broke stuff all summer. So we need to get this car on track ASAP. The good news is we have like a working formula. Like suspension's dialed. That's it's been fixtured and we're using the fixtures that from the proven stuff. So all we had to figure out is the transmission shifting. I just heard that Geartronics has everything we need for the paddles. I have most of it set up, but I don't want to chance a gearbox. Something shifts wrong and you bend a fork or you break it. No. So we'll do Geartronics stuff. Haltech's going to help with that too. And we'll have full paddles right out of the box. That's going to be wicked. You want to see a cool video? Is paddles with flat shifting on the dyno. Just blah, 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 blah.
Oh, that's going to be sick.
Yeah. So
that's going to be fun.
It's going to be something. So that's what it's going to get real busy here. So Mitch, you're going to want to be here more.
I know. Unfortunately, my schedule's been kind of pulling me in different places, but I always tell Cody because it's true. this is what I want to do. This is what I want my job to be. This is what I want my career to be. So I want to do whatever we can to make it happen.
And then the big thing, it's been just a lot of boring stuff.
Yeah.
Which, you know, you see one carbon part, you see them all. But now it's going to get spicy with everything going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you for the update, man. I mean, episode in itself. I mean, we've got two separate. We've got two separate clips of like 5+ minutes of talking. So
then the NSX, I'm going to get in here, get Ferris's wing done.
Yep.
And then I'm going to get the NSX in here, yank the engine, get it tore down. Somewhere around then, I'll have to go get the semi.
Did you actually say like what you're doing to it?
Oh, no. It's just, we're doing a full stroker build and a turbo kit.
Ooh.
And then it's leaving the country. So it's not going to be a USA car. So, yeah, so full stroker build. It's going to be, I mean, it could do 800 horsepower if we wanted it to. But we'll keep the power down because I don't want to deal with the transmission. So,
yeah.
If we had to, like, I might even bring it up to them. I know the Quaife sequential boxes will bolt up. We'd have to do something different with a header, but
that would be wicked.
It's the same thing as Beastie because it's a J to K.
Oh yeah.
And then the J shares the same bell housing as the C. So,
Ooh.
So the Quaife will bolt up to the NSX engines, but yeah, you got to do some messing around to get it to work. So I'll see if I should bring it up because it's really not that much money for what he's got into the build so far. Another 15 grand, he can have that full sequential, and the Quaifes are going to be a lot stronger than what's in there.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
we'll see. I'll bring it up to him because it might be something that we just do just to get it done, and then he can sell the gearbox that's in there and pay for damn near the whole Quaife. So
That's wild.
yeah, those 6 speeds you can get.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a higher mile. It's like a 180,000 mile car, but that gearbox is still worth every bit of 8-10 grand.
That's wild. I remember you and I were looking them up once because I was like, "What do they go for?" And you were
That
like,
was last year.
Yeah.
Everything's just going up like crazy. So I got my storage unit full of NSX parts that someday I'll liberate. Probably be able to retire.
Maybe. All right. So if you are okay with it, I'm actually gonna go show them the inside of the NSX.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Nardo Gray NSX. But this is kind of cool. Sorry. And the light, got to adjust a bunch of stuff. Obviously this is not a stock color, but you know what? I like it. It's on some Rays wheels. I don't know if you can really see that. Hold on. Yeah, on some Rays, and let's see the inside. I know he said that the seats were. Oh yeah, the seats were redone. There we go. Sorry guys, when we're in direct sunlight, I gotta keep switching back and forth. But seats were recently redone. It's fairly clean on the inside. But yeah, I'm excited to see all of this finally get moving. He's been talking about this for a while. I think that's gonna wrap up the video today, guys. They're just working on so many different types of things. I was telling Cody and Connor, it's kind of funny, I have to bounce between like whatever project they're working on, whether it was like the radiator ducts or like Cody kind of switching back and forth between the wing, and then obviously we get to have this beauty behind me because there's a lot planned for that. But other than that, guys, just want to say thank you again for always watching, subscribing, sharing, doing whatever you can to kind of get us out there, because we really do appreciate it. And I know I've said it multiple times, but now it's really crunch time. I know he's been kind of stressing because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff that I can't talk about yet, but hopefully we can share with you guys soon. But again, thank you guys always for the support, and we'll see you in the next one.